Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves. Once upon a time, in a bustling village surrounded by golden sands and towering palm trees, there lived a kind and humble woodcutter named Ali Baba. He wasn't rich, not at all, but he had a warm heart, a small donkey, and a sharp axe. Every day, Ali Baba ventured into the forest to chop wood, which he sold in the market to buy a little bread and milk for himself and his family. One sunny afternoon, as Ali Baba worked in the forest, he heard the sound of galloping hooves. Peeking from behind a tree, he saw a cloud of dust rising in the distance. It was a band of 40 fierce-looking thieves riding on their horses, their swords glistening in the sunlight. Ali Baba's heart thumped like a drum. He quickly hid behind a large boulder, hoping they wouldn't spot him. The thieves stopped in front of a cliff. Their leader, a large man with a booming voice, dismounted his horse and stood before a massive rock. Ali Baba held his breath as he saw the leader raise his arms and bellow, "Open sesame!" And just like magic, the rock slid aside, revealing a hidden cave glittering with gold coins, sparkling jewels, and treasures beyond imagination. Ali Baba's eyes grew wide as he watched the thieves carry their loot inside. When all 40 thieves had entered, the leader called out once more, "Close sesame!" The rock sealed the cave shut, leaving no trace of its entrance. Ali Baba waited until the thieves had left, their horses disappearing in the distance. Then, with a mix of curiosity and courage swirling inside him, he stepped up to the rock and whispered, "Open sesame!" To his amazement, the rock slid open just as it had before. Inside the cave, Ali Baba found treasures piled so high they nearly touched the ceiling. Gold coins glimmered in the dim light, and precious gems sparkled like stars. Knowing this treasure belonged to the thieves, Ali Baba decided to take only a small bag of gold coins to help his family. He whispered, "Close sesame!" and the rock obediently shut behind him. Back home, Ali Baba shared the gold with his wife, swearing her to secrecy. But his greedy brother, Qasim, soon discovered Ali Baba's newfound fortune. Qasim nagged and nagged until Ali Baba revealed the secret of the cave. But unlike his brother, Qasim wasn't content with just a small bag of gold. He wanted it all. The next day, Qasim marched to the cave, said the magic words, and entered. But oh no! Greedy Qasim filled so many sacks that he forgot the magic words to leave. He tried, "Open barley," and "open oats," but nothing worked. Suddenly, the thieves returned and found him inside. Furious, they punished Qasim for stealing from them. When Ali Baba discovered what had happened, he was heartbroken but wise. He knew the thieves would now be on the lookout for anyone who knew their secret. And he was right. The leader of the thieves soon found out about Ali Baba and plotted to trick him. Disguised as a merchant, the leader brought 40 oil jars to Ali Baba's home, pretending to sell oil. But hidden inside each jar was a thief, ready to attack when night fell. Clever Ali Baba's maid, Morgiana, overheard their plan while preparing dinner. Quick thinking and brave, she poured boiling oil into the jars, one by one, defeating the thieves before they could strike. When the leader of the thieves realized his men had been defeated, he tried one last trick. Disguised as a guest, he came to Ali Baba's house. But Morgiana, ever watchful, saw through the disguise. During the evening, she performed a dance for the guests, and at the end, she surprised everyone by plunging a dagger into the thief's heart, saving Ali Baba and his family once again. Grateful beyond words, Ali Baba freed Morgiana from servitude and gave her a place of honor in their home. From that day on, Ali Baba lived happily and wisely, always remembering the value of kindness, courage, and cleverness. The 3 Sparkling Truths. Hidden in the tale. Gather around, little ones, and let me tell you the secret whispers of Ali Baba's story. In the rustling leaves of the forest, in the shimmer of gold coins, and in the flicker of Morgiana's bravery, there are truths that sparkle brighter than any treasure. The first truth is about kindness. Ali Baba didn't take all the treasure for himself. Oh no, he was careful, taking only what he needed to help his family, leaving the rest untouched. You see, true riches come from having a heart that's kind and humble. Greedy Kasim, with all his sacks of gold, learned this the hard way, didn't he? The second truth is courage. Ali Baba faced the fierce thieves and their dangerous plots with a brave heart. Even when he was scared, he stood tall. And Morgiana, oh, let us not forget her. She was as brave as a lion, protecting her home and family without a moment's hesitation. Courage is like a secret magic word. It can open doors to extraordinary things. And the third truth, maybe the brightest of them all, is cleverness. Oh, how clever Morgiana was. She listened, she thought, and she acted wisely. She didn't need a sword or a spell. Her quick mind was her greatest weapon. When trouble knocks on your door, don't forget to put on your thinking cap. So, as you lay your head on your pillow tonight, remember Ali Baba, Morgiana, and the 40 Thieves. Kindness, courage, and cleverness, they're not just treasures in a cave. They're treasures you carry in your heart. And those, my dears, are treasures no thief can ever steal. Now off to bed with you. Sweet dreams of magic words and daring adventures await.